is a 2017 coming-of-age horror film that takes place around 1987 through 1989, which became popular recently, especially with the new movie coming out. So there's spoiler alerts. Hopefully you've already seen it. So the movie introduction, so basically starts off these kids, or this group of kids, but in the really beginning of the movie, this one kid gives his brother he makes him a boat that floats in a paper boat that floats in water, and he loses the boat and instead goes to chase after it, and instead he finds Pennywise, which is basically, people will say he's kind of like a demon, like before, that's disguised as a clown, and he uses his clown humor and such to lure him in, and then takes a kid who's also named Georgie, by the way. So these group of kids, after a couple of years, or about, yeah, and after that, other kids start going missing, and then they're like, okay, we gotta find out about this thing, because they were also experiencing weird stuff, which is, it seemed really realistic. Well, other people couldn't see, but then. So the first thing coming of age in this film is that they have to make their own decisions, which might not sound much at first, but like just thinking that making your own decisions will help you mature, and that's really big. That really is a big part, because as a kid you always ask me like how do we do this? But in this film, they decide to group up and make their own decisions without the help of any adults helping them mature. So another thing that happens is that they have to face their own fears, which is another big step. Because back in the day, people like always fear the boogeyman and such, but there's this kind of literal. But the thing is, facing their own fears. Like, here's some example of their fears. One of the kids, his fear was basically, the way he put it was people burning in the house, because back when he was younger, he watched his family die inside a house that caught on fire. So when his fear popped up, he saw arms coming out the door of a flaming building, which is what was his fear moment. Another example is, well, the girl whose fear is her abusive father, which you can see how that made her to be kind of like a rebel, and by rebel I mean she goes out on her own, and she's the first one to kind of, I guess, make her own decisions, kind of she's the one that starts maturing, and she's also the one that helps the group mature, which is very important. And another one is standing up for himself, which goes hand in hand with facing fears, but their fears is not really, I'll say, physical, but standing up for themselves is kind of literally, which at some point they also experience a bully, which this bully was very, physical. He was very physical bully, and there was a point where he even pulled a knife to them, which is basically a threat of assault, murder, and in the end, the bully gets manipulated by Pennywise, and the bully causes him to do some really bad decisions, and one of them is trying to go out to attack the group of kids, which did not end up well for him, because, well, you gotta see the movie to find out. And another thing is facing their past, which it's a lot of facing here, but say facing your past, for example, I say one more main character, the brother who lost the kid that lost his brother, Georgie. He's the one that has to face his past the most, because he had his brother disappear, and his fear, or in his fear illusions, he keeps seeing his brother come back to him, telling him he'll float too, or come join us or something like that. Which in the end of the movie, he had to go eye to eye, basically, with his illusion brother, and that's when he took his chance to take down Pennywise. And then after that, they found the body of his brother, which he was held by Pennywise, and inside his well that was pulling all the children to this guy. And now they found all the missing children that they've been searching there for years. And that's basically how it ends. And then another thing coming of age is in chapter 2, you see the characters grow up and you see how their past helped them mature and become who they are now, 20 years in the future. And then this is the next position.